Hi, welcome to my channel, Emmy Reacts, where I'm watching TV shows and movies for the first time. Today I'm watching House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 5. I'll have the title here when I'm editing. Coming off a wild Episode 4. Honestly, I feel like I've been thinking about it all week since last week's episode. With the big dragon battle at the end of the episode. Poor Rhaenys. It did not work out well for Rhaenys and her dragon. Aegon and his dragon fell too. That's kind of up in the air. Well, I saw some things online, unfortunately, but it was kind of left, or they only showed him for like a second after he fell, but he was not looking great, and his eye patch brother looked like he wanted to finish the job as well before Kristen came up and stopped him. Also, just like Aemon in general, last episode was just on another level. Wanting to attack Aegon like he did was wild. The whole battle was just wild and stressful, and I don't like seeing the dragons fight. I know I've been saying and feeling that I've been wanting more dragon action on the show, but just showing them and having them be nice. I don't want them to get hurt and to fight each other, because aren't they friends, all the dragons? I don't want them to be fighting. I didn't like that at all. I don't want any more of that. So that was all very stressful. Very, very curious to see the fallout from that and where everything goes from here. I'm sure that just more things are gonna keep happening like that, more intense things. Daemon is still at Harrenhal drinking witchy potions and having spooky dreams and nightmares and all that stuff. Very curious to see what happens there, though, and especially because the witch gal told him that this is the place that he's gonna die in. I don't know when that means, though, timeline-wise. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out, or if he's gonna keep hanging out there, or once he hears what's been happening, if he's gonna come back at all, or I know he's also trying to get the army going and all that stuff, too. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, poor Rhaenys. That was really sad, losing her last episode. But yes, very intrigued and interested to see what happens next after that big fight. So let's just dive into the episode. That was so sad seeing Rhaenys again in the recap. So sad that she didn't just fly away. She could have. I also forgot to say this in my intro, but I'm gonna be out of town for next week's episode for like the whole week. So I'll be very delayed in watching and posting that one. There was a fly in here. Oh, that's gonna bug me. That's gonna bother me so much. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be out of town next week, so posting my reaction is delayed. That is why. Leo, get the fly! But I'll watch it and get it up as soon as I'm back, but it'll be like almost a full week after, probably, because it's like I'm gone Friday to Friday type of thing. This tapestry is so cool. I saw a video, I think it was on TikTok or Instagram, of someone going like piece by piece through it and explaining all the history of it and like what it tied back into and everything. It's real cool. Is that Corlys after finding out about his wife? Oh, I don't need to start off by immediately crying. Oh, and they were in like kind of like a bit of a spat at the end too. No thanks. All done. Oh yeah, people are still feeling the blockade and not having enough food.
The traitor dragon Meleys! Slain at Rook's Rest by your king!
Oh, that's
to Aegon!
Not right. Oh my god! Is that just its head?
My word, this is a black omen.
They don't like this. Oh, look at their faces. That's how I feel too. I don't think this is doing what you think it's doing. Oh, poor Meleys.
Rhaenyra will answer this. It's an abomination.
Rhaenyra will answer this?
Don't they realize we won the battle?
Strange victory, if it was one.
So are the townsfolk blaming Rhaenyra for a dragon dying? Is that what they're mad about right now? Does that Rhaenys too?
Traitor dragon Meleys!
I thought the dragons was gods.
Dragons aren't traitors. Yeah, they don't like this. I don't like this. I don't think this is doing what you think it's doing, guys. No, poor baby dragon. I know it's ginormous. They're still hanging there? Ah! Okay, so Aegon must be just healing up then? Is he gonna be okay? Oh, she's gonna be nice, but she liked Rhaenys. Yeah, are you happy about things? Yeah, he has the dagger now. He is so slimy. Shouldn't they give her body back to her family? That would be the decent thing to do, right? Is this Aegon? Oh. I thought this was Rhaenys the whole time. Now I'm confused as to who it is. Is Aegon dead? No. Okay, oh no, they're going to need to work on him. Oh,
Is he alive?
His grace remains with us.
Oh,
For
okay.
the moment.
I feel like they weren't acting with much urgency for that. Oh, he's breathing. Oh, oh, ouchie, ouch. Oh, can you imagine? Does anyone know what Aemon actually did, or his involvement in this? Is it just gonna be Aegon? Who knows? Does Sir Kristen suspect? Oh, it's like burned down to him. Oh my goodness.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Your Grace, these next hours are most critical.
Yes. Ouchie. Oh, was that a bone? Oh! No! Sorry, I didn't need to see a bone getting reset like that. Oh, this guy walking in like that. When he just watching over his destruction. Oh, I don't want him to wake up and feel all this pain.
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
Is he suggesting himself? Like, they were even letting Aemon do any of the ruling anyway. Did I say that right? Letting Aegon do any of the ruling anyway? Oh.
What happened?
We took the castle. I left a meager garrison behind to protect it, and the king's dragon.
Oh,
Sunfire
Sunfire.
was long in the dying.
The king.
What does that mean? He's
Sir
not...
Kristen, what befell him?
The dragon is dying too? Okay, he wasn't looking good.
His grace fought valiantly.
And Aemon?
Yeah, his grace fought against Aemon.
What was his part in this?
Yeah, she knows.
Our largest dragon has been killed. We still have no ground army but the one we hope that Daemon will raise. He who has left us.
Do you take issue with me, Sir Alfred?
I could never doubt your capability or your quickness of mind.
Kind of seem like you are.
It is merely that the gentler sex, heretofore, has not been much privy to the strategies of battle.
Okay, well that does contradict
Or their
everything
execution.
you just said. So, bye.
There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Yeah, you tell him.
If Cole pursues his campaign, our allies must be
We
ready.
must answer Rook's Rest. If Aegon is dead, we will soon know it.
'Twould be a victory in name only.
The time is ripe.
Woo.
We can strike King's Landing before
What are you gonna
that
do,
dragon is
Rhaenyra?
recovered.
Then I myself must do it.
My queen, you are the crown.
What would you have me do?
Yeah, I guess. I see why she wants to go in and do it herself, but it also, you can't put your main person at risk like that. Look what happened to Aegon. He was dumb about it, but... Are the only other dragonriders now that Rhaenys is gone? The kids? Jace and Bela? And Daemon?
Where are
who's
you going?
busy?
To Harrenhal, you must affirm his loyalty to my mother.
And you think you will tame him?
My mother gladly sends you away to scout, to fight, whilst I'm here being forced to play the coddled princeling.
Yeah.
I can sit still no longer. I must act.
I don't do anything stupid.
The phrase.
Oh, those guys.
They control the crossing at the Twins.
Hated them in Game of Thrones.
Stark's greybeards are marching south.
Everyone did.
If his men had a direct route into the Riverlands, we would not have to wait for Daemon to act.
She will not like it.
I was gonna say, don't do this without asking
her.
your mom.
Not until I'm away.
Mac. Okay, well this doesn't feel good, like a good call.
My dragon is hungry.
Oh, look at that thing.
No
His
choice but to
dragon's
submit.
neck is so long.
Terms are simple, Lord Bracken. Renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me,
So you're just gonna light them up
or
otherwise?
your house burns.
Is this the best way to do it?
I would sooner be the Lord of Bones and Cinders than bend my knee before some heathen Blackwood.
And send them back whence they came.
This just
Did your
feels
brother's
like
head keep on its way back to you, Willem?
family
That is
feud
quite the
stuff.
impression, Lord Bracken. Alas, not an answer.
We choose fire.
Is he really gonna light them up? And the horsies? How big his head is. Did they do it?
I did not think they would be so eager to die.
Did
You
he
should
do
have
it?
indulged them. I need them alive.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that wouldn't
They
go
came to
well.
raise swords, not corpses.
They are pig-headed, intransigent.
They would rather burn than succumb. Exactly the kind of men
I
I
said
need.
he kind of respect it.
We have fought them for an agent more.
Then perhaps you could try less fighting and more persuading.
Like negotiating.
They are unyielding in battle, but every man has a weakness.
You take my meaning then. There are things the crown itself must not be seen to do.
Gonna secretly kill them? Is that what he's saying? Do something ominous.
Are you listening?
The veil.
The Eyrie itself is impregnable. Unless, of course, we're descended upon from the sky.
15,000 swords.
In return for protection, a dragon.
She brought eggs.
Then she has exceeded your terms. She sent 2.
Both still wet from the egg.
And baby dragons. They'll grow.
I mislike feeling powerless.
So do I.
This will be your chamber.
Seems nice. Where are the kids?
My sympathies for the death of your grandmother.
That wasn't how she found out, right? Or was it how she found out?
The way they spoke at
Such a
my
mean
small
way to
council
do it.
today. They speak around me, not to me.
Yeah.
You are your father's chosen successor.
They did not prepare me to fight, and they know it. And Daemon as well.
Shall your...
Not now. If I must be supplicant to my own husband, what does that make me?
I do not know my part, Messiah.
Oh yeah, she's questioning a lot of things right now. It's a lot. Lots happening.
Has never been trod.
Yeah.
Kristen Cole made a mistake.
Whoa?
Parading a dragon's head through the streets
Yes.
like a prize of war.
They did not like that.
But the people see an ill omen. Bread is scarce. The king has fallen. They whisper to each other that when Viserys lived, there was peace.
And she's the chosen
tear down
succession.
stone.
Do not underestimate your subjects. They are 1,000 living in the shadow of the Red Keep.
Yeah, think of the small people.
You think they will turn to me?
Not small people, small folk.
To the discontented,
Common folk.
rumors are feed.
Ooh, we're gonna start a rumor? Do
Your
it.
grace,
Play with the same way that they
what
are.
you cannot do, let others do for you.
I mean, they were spreading rumors
There
or
is more
lies
than
about
one way to
Rhaenyra.
fight a war.
So why not do that back? Yeah. I'm down with this plan. I don't know what the exact, like, rumors she's gonna... Oh, I thought Mysteria was gonna... I guess they know her, so she can't really do that. She's sending in her maid? Handmaiden?
The thought of her lying in a field, broken amongst her enemies.
She was fierce. She did not always care for me.
I feel like she...
For what she gave me in the end.
Yeah, had a soft spot
I'm
for
grateful.
her.
And with her gone,
What is that?
I must rely on you. Would you give this to your grandsire? I do not wish to stand alone.
Is she making him her hand? Is that what's happening? Oh no! Ooh.
Daemon.
Who am I looking at?
You were always the strong one.
Who is this?
The finest swordsman. The fearless dragon rider.
I don't know who that person is, do I?
Viserys was unsuited for the crown, but you...
Oh.
Daemon, you were made to wear it.
Hello. Who is he? Who is this? Oh, that's blood.
If only you'd been born first. My favorite son.
Excuse me?
There's also Goose, if you prefer it.
Why was he dreaming about that about his mom? Oh, that made my stomach hurt. Ew. Is that the dream that she was...
I'm not hungry.
Quit drinking what she's giving you, man.
Rather dire news from Rook's Rest. Each side has suffered great loss and will be unsure of what is to follow.
That really messed me up. Wow.
Is ready the castle to receive a great host.
You seem sure of this.
All men may be led, Sir Simon. It is a matter of showing them whom it behooves them to follow. How does the work here progress?
We're drawing water for the kitchens and lighting the forges.
Very well.
That is merely the beginning, of course.
I like this guy so much.
Needed tending.
That guy reminds me of Sam so much. And I miss Sam.
There's, of course, the matter of payment. I rather thought, Your Grace, as emissary to the Queen, that perhaps she could provide the necessary coin.
And his looks.
You could any right to.
No. I shall guarantee the payment myself.
Very well, Your Grace.
You should address me as my king.
Oh.
But you're the prince.
What would you call the husband of the Queen?
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consul.
Yeah, you tell him. I guess...
The armor was Valyrian steel.
When
His
there was a
grace
king, they would
suffered
say my
grievous burns over
queen.
much of his body. He
So-
has many broken bones. I fear there are more injuries within.
It's not looking good for Aegon.
I must admit, I'm not sure he will ever wake. Our king's fate lies with the gods now.
Let them hear of his great deeds at Rook's Rest. But now we must name a regent to take his place until he recovers.
Don't do Daemon. He's too
Or does
scary.
not. I myself served in this role for my husband. I am well prepared to do it again.
There you go.
Your circumstances have changed.
Oh, shut up.
The obvious choice is his immediate successor, Prince Aemon.
Aemon is young.
Yeah, stop this from happening.
And his lack of restraint has already cost us dearly.
I feel like she's gonna be outnumbered.
Queen Alicent ably shouldered the duties of the realm when her husband's health failed him.
Experience is valuable,
Tell
yes,
them,
but the Dowager
Maester.
Queen is a woman.
I am no stranger to rule or to sitting at this council.
I hate this so
Aemon is a fearsome dragon rider, but my experience is needed here, at this table.
No offence was meant, Your Grace, but...
Well,
Lord Laris.
I agree, Your Grace, it must be Prince Aemon.
well then,
What would you say if in response to Rhaenyra's crowning we raised up a woman of our own?
You should.
But the hand speaks with the king's voice, Sir Kristen, what say you?
Oh,
Aemond is the next in line.
of course. I was gonna say, will Aemon
Must be
still
him.
be able to, like, ride Vhagar around and cause that issues? Because if they're gonna protect him and not let him
It's
go into
agreed,
battle... Oh, this is what he always wanted. That would be a good thing, is what I was gonna say. He can't do as much damage anymore. That looked at his mom. What a geezer.
What is our standing in the
If only they knew that he was the one who fired at Aegon.
Tell me, Lord Strong,
She gonna
how I can trust the council.
explode. you gonna do, Allison?
Small folk here at King's Landing. They have grown weary of the sea snake's blockade.
It's
They are fleeing the cities
time.
with the word of their fear.
Focus on them.
Then let the gates be closed.
We're gonna keep everyone in? They were just trying to
No one
find
is to leave or enter save with our consent.
food?
Merchant.
Oh, poor Allison right now.
What are your tasks?
I don't like the situation that she's in.
Someone cut down the fucking rat catchers.
Okay, well, I agree with that ruling at least. Oh, is this the family that they showed us before? And the daughter
City's
who's
safe no
sick?
longer. We must get out.
And where would you have us go?
Hurry now before they close it. I'm so sad hearing the babies crying.
For Tumbleton. My brother will have room.
Tumbleton sounds like a nice place.
Have you been paid for those machines you were forced to build?
The king has promised payment.
Oh, he's
King
not.
has lied.
He's not in a position to give you any of that right now. Ow! I thought someone was jumping. Oh, the puppy is still there by his owner. I hate that so much. Oh, no, the puppy. Ugh. Ow, that's so gross, the bodies. Ugh. Yeah, that must reek.
Presumed you'd be here.
The puppy in the background.
Aemond is the next in line.
You know what he is, what he has somehow become.
Yeah. Well, Kristen's also crazy, girl. I don't know how you haven't spotted that
Has your
yet.
loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night and flee the sunrise like a moth?
What I saw at Rook's Rest.
What?
Yeah, tell her.
Their armor melted. There were men walking, they were on fire.
Oh, that part of it, yeah. I thought you were gonna say about how
We
Aemon
have
was
given the war to the dragons.
gonna finish him.
The dragonriders should lead us.
So you cast me aside.
Will you preside over it? Is this who you are, Alison?
I did not ask to be spared.
What does he
I
mean
did
what
not
we
give you
must
leave to
do?
speak my name.
Oh, get out of there before they close it! Why are they allowed to? I mean, I say they're probably allowed to do anything because they're the worst. That's horrifying. They're just trapping these people in the city. No, let people leave.
Of Aemon Targaryen!
Does he mean the king?
I don't know.
Want me?
We need, yeah, food, man. Oh, she looks so bad. Oh, get her out of there. Get everybody get out of there. Oh, how stressful.
Our Lord Grover Tully has not declared for Rhaenyra. Jason Lannister is marshalling to the west. We need to check him before he reaches River Run. That requires passage.
Our hesitance does not lie in Rhaenyra as queen. Our fear lies in Vhagar.
I mean, that's fair.
You
He's
fear
scary.
a dragon, leagues away, when mine own sits outside your walls.
Is dragon
Do you offer
tiny?
us your protection?
I do.
Oh.
And the protection of my uncle.
Is that
And
yours
Daemon,
to give?
I'm sure, has consented to this?
He will do as his queen commands.
That does lend us some comfort.
I feel like, Jace, you're getting in
What
over
do
your
you
head
want?
here.
Larys Strong has been relieved of his castle.
They want to be Lord of Harrenhal?
You want Harrenhal?
Is he allowed to do any of this?
For that, my mother will want more than your crossing.
Okay. An army?
Bent knees.
Or that, yeah. Did it work? That's crazy that they're just literally having their little meal in the middle of the bridge. Oh, he's just out here chopping wood, having nightmares. Why does he keep drinking this stuff that does he like the visions? Does he want to keep having them? I know it's probably other stuff too, not just the drinks that she's giving him, but it seems to enhance it for sure. Oh.
I hear strange things from Brackenland.
There's news then.
No.
She's just hearing strange things?
What I hear in the wind.
Yeah.
Cries of anguish. Children being taken from their mothers, men coming home to find their doors unlatched.
Yeesh.
The Blackens had their chance
What
to
kind
do as
of,
I
like,
required.
magic is
They
she?
will perhaps think better of their decision.
Oh,
if their
is this
children's
the stuff-
lives are staked on it.
Oh, that's what he sent the guy to do? Ew, I don't like that, Daemon.
And who hate you, who serve you under duress.
And once they agree to serve me, I'll treat them fairly.
I don't.
That fool Aegon is unlike to survive. The realm will suffer if Aemon One Eye rules.
Aemon One Eye.
But I'll cross you no further. I'm sure your tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
Yeah, she would not like that he's out here doing that or telling people to do that for them.
She
Taking
cannot succeed, Alice.
babies and women from the people
Even
to
if I
get them
willed
to
it to
come.
be so, the people who support her will not be led by her. They look to a man for strength. Who's better suited to it? The High Towers with their scheming, or Viserys' first true heir? When I take King's Landing, Rhaenyra is welcome to join me there and take her place by my side. King and Queen, ruling together.
Boy, excuse
And
you?
if you lose,
Then I'll be dead, and none of this will be my problem.
It's a pity, don't you think, that you never knew your mother?
Well, he did in his dream. Very well. Last night.
Message. Your Grace.
Daemon. So he's...
Fresh news. The Blackwoods have overwhelmed the Brackens. Lord Amos has pledged his banner to you.
Oof. That was just a lot of information also of what Daemon is planning on doing that I did not love either. None of that. He's going through it.
My castle is a tomb, empty.
I am sad to have missed its highest days. I imagine your Hall of Nine filled with lords and kings. I wonder if any of them knew it was all for her.
Oh, it's so sad.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you Hand.
Oh, it was that. Okay.
Even the death of my wife does not content her.
What?
And she not asked enough of my house.
It is a sign of her great esteem.
Yeah, he's not in maybe the right
Or does she think the position will compensate me for my loss?
mood to take this right now.
Rather, I would sail into the west and be lost.
You have done so before, at great cost to yourself and those who loved you.
Yeah, you tell him, Bela. I like this.
Rhaenys was
that
not
he's
only
grieving.
your wife. She was a Targaryen princess, the queen who never was. She died as she would have wished to die, in Dragonfire, the way my mother chose.
Bela gets it, yeah.
And the way I myself wish to meet my end.
Not anytime soon, Miss Ma'am.
I will see Rhaenyra ascend the Iron Throne, as Rhaenys
Yes.
wished.
Mm-hmm.
As
That's making
Rhaenys
me
herself
emotional.
should have. You yourself may do as you see fit.
Granddaughter, I would make you my heir.
I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
Yeah, she has other plans than that, I think. Oh, Bela made me emotional there. That was great. What? Oh, did she call him to talk?
You were correct in saying our best hope of an army is with Daemon. I wish you to go to Harrenhal. I ask you to reason with him, find out his state of mind, and his intentions.
Oh, neither of those are good.
Intentions?
Whether he means to raise a host for me or for himself.
Yeah.
He would not dare.
Have you known Daemon to lack in daring?
Have you any message for him?
Yeah, being a...
Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
Has he, had, any actual proper sleep since being there? Or just these spooky dreams? I mean, I wouldn't be able to sleep there at all. And I never know which one, if it's real or if it's the dreams.
What is it, Sir Simon? The pudding now served.
Okay, this seems real.
The River Lords have come, Your Grace.
What godless hour is it?
The wolf. They are demanding to speak presently.
Was his answer to what hour it is the wolf? Oh, what? I mean, midnight? For some reason? That does mean that. That's a cool way to say, late or midnight. I'm gonna start using that. What hour is it? The wolf. This music sounds so scary. Oh, is this Jace? No.
Is there some reason you feel free to wake a king in his bed?
The sacred seps on Bracken lands were looted and burned.
As were the fields and farms. The livestock was stolen.
Uh-oh.
And our peasants put to the sword.
They pursued the women and the children.
The Brackens were given their chance.
Upon their
I have seen
old
my fair
rivals.
share of their quarrels, and I tell you there is
This
no
is not
honor
going
in a
great.
fight such as
Honor!
this.
What of common decency?
These beasts proudly carried the banner of House Targaryen. Red dragon on black.
A terrible war is being fought in these lands. Have you looked after our girls?
No. I mean, they're fine, but he hasn't.
We should have expected nothing more from a man who ordered the slaughter of a child in his mother's arms.
The Riverlands are an ancient place, and dragon or no, we shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
Oh, this is backfiring on you. No wonder why this terrible plan isn't working out great. Ugh. Daemon. That was a cool shot of them both doing the same thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what's she doing? The rumors that's being started. Should she get in before they shut the walls, though? Or shut the gate?
I must see an old friend.
Most people want out these days.
I'm nervous for her.
Melinda.
Oh. Was that the handmaid, Aegon's old handmaiden? Hey, are you gonna accept it? Of course, that's what he's sitting in front of. Yikes.
Was it worth the price?
She knows what happened. I hope he doesn't do anything to her, to Helena. It's not like another last breath situation, is it? Oh, he said mommy. Is that words?
Prince Jacaerys, Your Grace.
And up and down? Time to tell her what you bargained for?
Visenya.
Vhagar's first rider, and the first wielder of Dark Sister.
I hope you do not mean to use her as an example.
Why shouldn't I?
Oh, it was a long time ago.
What happened to her? Or why? I know, I should probably know that.
What is the mood at the twins?
Ah, so she knew where he went.
He wishes for the phrase to be granted Harrenhal.
I'm proud of you, Jace. You've done our cause a great service.
So did she know that he was going there in the first
Why
place?
do you look angry?
You chafed at being prevented from action. Imagine, my lord, I'm a dragonrider as well. Sending others to fight and be felled in my name. Even you've managed to do your part.
Jesus.
You are the queen.
Sounds a little jealous, if anything.
Tie that binds us. No harm can come
And
to
you
you.
are my son, and I did not give you leave to go.
Okay.
But who else is there? Rhaenys is dead and Baelor cannot bear the burden alone.
And when Aemond comes hunting for you, will you fly before Vhagar as Luke did?
No, don't bring that up.
Perhaps Daemon could...
Daemon's not in the equation
Daemon
anymore.
is not here. Aemond will not wait long to press his advantage. And then what? I have done all I can from here. But if all else fails, it is I who must fight.
Is she gonna end up fighting in this
Vhagar
battle?
is big.
In this war?
But Syrax is quicker.
So was Meleys.
Meleys fought 2 dragons and one of them is slain.
Poor son.
Shall I fight for my birthright, or shall I wait here until we are all destroyed? I need dragons.
Yeah, they could, like, grow them, make them grow up faster.
We have 2 large enough to stand against Vhagar. They are called Vermithor and Silverwing.
Yes, and if only they had riders, none could stand against me.
Oh yeah, are those is that the
I
one?
would go forth in strength and not from necessity.
There is Rhaena.
Who nearly lost her life in her last attempt.
Let's see, is that the one that Daemon was singing to that one time?
There are those of our line who never ruled. Their children, born with other names.
Blood would be thin.
And yet...
Because do they have to have their blood to be
Dragon
able to
will
ride?
only accept a dragon lord to ride it.
Okay, she's answered my question.
Also, are you suggesting we put a Malister on a dragon? A Tarly?
It's better than death and defeat.
Is that where those, the bastard sons, or like those, like...
There are records here, surely. Of
other
our line.
sons that we
And
learned
of those
about
who fell out of it.
might come into play? Of Corlys's?
There could be scores of them.
Now find some other Targaryens or Valyrians? Valarians?
It's a mad sword.
Interesting. So, also, once a dragon rider, like, chooses, like, mates and bonds or whatever with a dragon, they can't ride another dragon? That's not a thing? Is that why those 2 dragons haven't seen any action or can't see any action? Because the other people who can ride dragons are already spoken for? Is that the vibe? Interesting. So we're going to find some new people to ride some, potentially, like, new... other people in the bloodline? Like I said, is that where Corlys's guys might come back into play? Because we learned about them last episode and they haven't brought them up again, so. Okay, interesting episode. I feel like that was not as, obviously, much action as the one before, which makes sense because that was a big action-packed one, but it kind of, like, moved things along and set us up for where the stories go. So it really seems like Aegon's gonna die, which is not great because I do not like Aemond being set up for ruling. I mean, he's already ruling in his place right now, which is not great. I don't like anything that Daemon is doing, and the fact that he is really just all doing it for himself too. He just wants to be on and take over, and Rhaenyra can be next to me if he wants, king and queen, blah blah blah. He should be the rightful heir. Daemon book. He's a compelling character. For sure. And I know people aren't, like, none of these characters are black and white. He's just doing a lot more icky things than other characters. Puts him more into the bad side of characters. I like the idea of Corlys as her hand. I know that he's obviously grieving and going through a lot of emotions right now, so I get why probably won't be able to, or why he's thinking about it more. But I loved Baela standing up not really standing up to him, but, like, kind of the speech that she gave to him and having more of a voice and a say and really backing Rhaenyra and everything like that. I liked that speech a lot. But yeah, okay. On to the next. As I mentioned, I'm going to be gone next week, so I'll be like a week behind posting my next reaction to the next week's episode, so it'll kind of be back-to-back reactions for the next couple episodes. But I think kind of like cruising through the second season since there's only 8 episodes. I think that's what I read. There's only 8 episodes. So curious to see how things progress and continue to go. But yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching with me. Bye.